Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. So, the NBA Finals begin this Thursday where you will have the Boston Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. I think the first game is in San Francisco. I'm going to have to check. But nevertheless, this is a great series. We know the NBA wanted this series to go the State Warriors versus the Boston Celtics. Because at the end of the day, the Boston Celtics is one of the NBA's marquee teams. They've won just quite a few championships. Too many to count, but too many to come off the dome. But they've won a lot of championships, and keep in mind the legendary um, Bill Russell played there, as well as Larry Bird, Bob Cousy, Havlicek, and some other people, Casey Jones. A lot of different people played for the Boston Celtics. Despite its blatantly racist history. But you have Jalen Brown, you have Marcus Smart, and of course you had Jason Tatum. The up and coming Boston Celtics, this new look Boston Celtics, this new big three. The question is, can they put enough together to, you know, go head to head with the Golden State Warriors? Their experience. They've been there before. So you wonder how this series is going to be won. I think it's going to come down to basically who controls the second half of the game. I think these games are going to be won based off the play in the second half because I think it's going to come down to, tighten up on defense and, basically forcing turnovers and capitalizing off those turnovers. You know, that's what I think this is going to be about. That's what I think how this series is going to be won. Who's the most effective in the second half of the game? You know, that's how I think the winner of this series is going to be determined. It's not going to be about what happens in the first half. It's going to be about what goes on in the second half, whether you can make shots or whether you can clamp down on defense. Both of these teams are very good on defense, but they have holes in their defense. At the end of the day, we've seen the Warriors collapse on defense throughout these playoffs, where they can gain a big lead and then basically get lazy on defense and basically almost surrender their big lead. So this is going to be very crucial to this series. Like I said, what is done in the second half will determine who wins this series. That's just real talk. My personal pick, at the end of the day, I got to go with my team, you know, but Boston can win this series. Boston is not, overmatched. They can actually pull this off. This is real talk. And you know what? I really want to say this because I think this is kind of important. Maybe somebody else will pick up what I'm trying to say and maybe somebody else will make a response video. I do think it's important that the Warriors win this fourth championship beating somebody other than the Cleveland Cavaliers. Keep in mind, all three of the Warriors championships of recent came versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, is that a big difference? Is that a deal breaker in how we rate this Golden State Warriors team based off the fact that they uh, only have beaten the Cleveland Cavaliers? It would be very interesting to see how the Warriors fare against the Boston Celtics. Can they beat a team other than the Cleveland Cavaliers? That's just real talk. Um, you know, Clay Thompson is older now. Stephen Curry is older now. You have to wonder, do the Warriors have enough in the tank to make one or two more championship runs? Because they are getting older. You know, Stephen Curry is in his uh, early 30s, approaching mid 30s. Clay Thompson is over 30. Draymond Green is over 30. So, like I said before, they're a veteran team. But we'll see how this works out. But I'm gonna go on and make a prediction. I usually don't make a prediction, but like I said, I'm from the Bay Area. I was born and raised in Oakland, so I gotta go with the Warriors. I think the Warriors will do this in 6 games. This your boy Town Biz, man. I'm out.